Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to be talking to you about Airbnb guest review. So the first thing that the host take into consideration is how clean the space is left after the guest has left the apartment or the house or villa. And then also if the guest was following the house rules during their stay. And the last point that is considered is the communication that the guest had before and during the stay, right? These are the three parameters that are taken into consideration when the host have some guests in their property. So usually the host provides guests with the house rules prior to their arrival. Usually after the reservation is completed, the host provides the guests with the house rules so that the guest knows exactly how they are supposed to behave, or how to follow the rules. And for example, not to have parties or loud music after 10 p.m. So all these things are to be considered when the guest rents a property, and the host takes all those parameters into consideration when the host is providing a review for the guest. So I'm going to be showing you some images so that you can have a clear understanding what I'm talking about, right? This first image right here that we have in the screen is a balcony. So you can see the balcony in the left side. You can see how the balcony was provided to the guests, right? It was completely clean, very organized, nice and neat. But then in the right side, you can see how the guests left the balcony. There was some trash of some nuts that they were eating. And they left the trash, the garbage, right, in the floor. And there is a piece of napkin, I believe, on top of the table as well. So you can be certain that the host will not provide a 5-star to that guest because of that. Of course, that can be a minor detail only, but it's good to take into consideration this and more details. Now, let's go over a terrace, right? Let's go over a terrace. In the terrace that I'm going to show you right now, you will see how nice is the terrace when the guests arrive to the property. So let's go and see the image right now. So you can see here how nice, neat, and organized is this terrace, right? With a jacuzzi provided to the guest, right? Completely clean, everything nice, organized, everything in shape, functional, and everything. Now, these are some images on how the guests return the property. You can see many different bottles, right? Drinks bottles like Corona, I can see there, right? You can see some beers. You can see some plates, right? You can see different bottles there. You can see even a chair, a white chair that it doesn't even belong to the terrace. It's a chair from the table that belongs to the dining table, right? And they took the table and they took the chair and they put it and they placed it in the terrace area next to the jacuzzi and didn't take it back. So these are all the things that the host take into consideration at the time to provide a review to the guests. Because look at this property. Look at the way this property has been returned, right? Look at the way this terrace is. It's a bunch of beer bottles. It's a bunch of cans. It's a bunch of plates and dirty plates and forks. Like, this is not acceptable. Why the guests do these, right? Because they simply have to put all these bottles and cans in a plastic bag and throw it in the trash. And many places they have a service where the trash can be picked up and next to the door, right? Next to the doorsteps, right? You can put the trash bags outside the door of the apartment and the trash can be easily picked up. Now I'm going to show you the bedrooms, right? The bedrooms are usually the nice area, right? That is left, right? The nicest area that we can find after the guests leave the property. I am talking, of course, because I am a host, and I know historically that the bedrooms are not left dirty. The bedrooms are usually left organized and minor trash can be found. Let's check out the image now. This is how the guest finds the apartment. Once they arrive, this is what they see. And this is usually how they leave the property, right? They somehow a little organized, but some trash in the floor and some trash on the top of the nightstand table. So you see this little details, it depends on the kind of host, but sometimes the host doesn't provide 5 stars on cleanliness because the guest wasn't that neat. The guest didn't return the space clean enough for you to provide 5 stars to that guest. Now I want to show you one of the most dangerous areas, which is the kitchen. The kitchen and the bathroom are disasters. Usually disasters, especially if the guests like to cook usually you can find a huge mess. So let's go over some images so you can see and have a clear understanding of how you can rate your guests when they are in your property. So you can see the left image, how the kitchen is provided, and how the right side image, you can see how the kitchen is returned. You can see a bunch of plates, and the oven is full and it's dirty, and you can see some food and leftovers and cans. So this is pretty much unacceptable, because the guests usually, most of the time, like 99% of the time, they have detergents to clean the dishes, to clean everything. So it is unnecessary to leave the property like this. Now, before I go on, I would like to mention to you why people leave properties dirty. Let's go over that, because this is one of the most important points. Why do guests leave the property dirty? Why? Because they believe that they pay for cleaning already, right? They believe they already pay. They say, that's the argument, I already pay for cleaning, I don't need to clean. I can leave the place whatever way I want to. And that is not correct. You pay for cleaning in reality is to find the property clean, to find clean sheets, to find clean towels, to find clean beds, to find clean floor, to find clean bathrooms, to find a clean kitchen. That's why you're paying cleaning services. You're not paying cleaning because you have the right to leave it dirty, because we as hosts, we are asked, how did the guest left my space in terms of cleanliness, right? How clean did the guest left my space? This is the clear question. And how can I give a guest a 5-star because they just paid $30 or $40 cleaning fee, right? Cleaning service fee. No, you're supposed to leave the place clean. So let's go over this clear image. Right here in the screen, you can see a nice clean stove, nicely neat. You can see it, right? Look how this stove was returned. This is unacceptable. There is no way that as a host, I am going to provide this guest a 5-star, not even a 4-star. It's a 1-star immediately. Look at this. Usually, some guests can be charged extra fees. I don't know if you were aware of this, but you as a guest, if you leave your place super dirty, you're supposed to pay extra cleaning fee, because for this particular image that we can see right here, you definitely have to pay cleaning fee, because an extra cleaning fee, because this is a disaster. This is a disaster. Just look at this. This is a huge mess all over the place. Oh my God. Just look at the sink. Just look at the sink side by side. 2 images on how the sink was returned. Look at this sink, right? This is a huge mess. You have rice, grease. You have corn cans. You have a huge mess inside there. It was completely clogged. You couldn't even. I have to pay a plumber to drain this because it couldn't even work. So this is a disaster. This is definitely 1-star review. Now let's go over the bathrooms. Sometimes bathroom, as I mentioned before, can be really messy as the kitchen. Really messy. So let's just go over the picture real quick. You can see here, the left image is how clean the bathroom was provided to the guests upon their arrival. And this is, in the right side, how it was returned. This is a huge mess. Look at the trash. Look at this. Look at the floor. Right? You have trash in the floor. You have full trash on the outside of the garbage can. This is a huge mess. Huge mess. There is no way that you are going to obtain a 5-star with this. So finally, I want to show you now how exactly all guests are rated on Airbnb. Exactly how they are rated. There are 3 categories: cleanliness, house rules, and communication. Many guests, they have great communication before they arrive to the property. Once they arrive to the property, the communication is off. They don't reply your messages. They don't pick up your phone calls. And that is going to hurt your stars. I cannot provide, as a host, I cannot provide a 5-star review in communication, right, to a guest that doesn't reply my messages, to a guest that doesn't respond my calls. Because if I want to talk to my guest about something that is happening in the building or the apartment, or I want to know how they are doing, how come I cannot communicate with them, right? I need to be in constant communication with my guest. And that is unacceptable if they don't have communication. So the lowest you can provide is a 1-star. House rules, very important that your guests follow every guest follow the house rules, because the house rules establishes pretty much if you can have a party, if you can have more than 15 people having a party, if you can play loud music after 10 or not. All these things are in the house rules. And usually the host provides the guests with the house rules before they check in, so they know exactly what the expectations are. And when it comes to cleanliness, I already showed you a bunch of images. This is just one category, right? This is just one category of the rating. So pretty much the guests and the host are both evaluated. They both receive a review, right? Both the guest and the host, both of them receive a review on Airbnb. So make sure you take those tips into consideration as a guest and also as a host, right? If you are a host, you know how to evaluate your guests based on the communication, based on the cleanliness, and based on the house rule, right? If they observe and follow the house rules. So I hope you find this video interesting. Make sure you subscribe to our channel. Make sure you share this content with anyone. And I hope that you like my content. Thank you so much for watching this video.